Hi, it's Sandra here from Create in Spain, and today I have Christmas nails on, all sparkly, in honour of a Christmas card that I'm making today. Now I'm going to make a version of this. This one was done with an airbrush, but I'm not going to be using an airbrush for the version that I'm showing you because a lot of people don't have airbrushes. I have a piece of watercolour paper here and I need to do some colouring. I'll put this one here just as a guide for me, but you won't be able to see it very well. I've decided I'm not happy with the centre of this. There's no focal spot there. So what I've done is I've cut out a circle to use as a mask, and I'm just going to place that in there. Now I've got a brighter blue here, which is Bahama blue. Ooh, Bahama blue, huh? And I'm going to go around here and do some blending, because it just wasn't doing anything for me. It wasn't showing up enough. So, swing this around so I can get the rest of it. That should hopefully make the centre of it look quite pale, and I can go over the edges darker if I need to. Aha, that's better. That's more like it. Okay, going to put some more of this down. I'm just going to go over the edges of this. I think it'll be quite a good thing to do. Sometimes you see when you're doing a card, you start off with a set idea and it doesn't quite do what you want it to do, or your ideas of what you want it to do actually changes. So there we go, that's better, I prefer that. Okay, so that's that bit done. And the next thing I need to do is to put this onto my card base. Now normally I put them on last, but because once I've stuck this on, it's going to become quite difficult to press everything down. I'm going to put it onto the card base first of all. So got my matting frame here and it's opening to the correct side. Don't want to put it on upside down. And do that. Get some double-sided tape. And then I can put my card in there. Now I know it's ever so slightly narrower than the gap, so move it over very slightly. And there we go. That's on there, fine. That's done. That's the bit I'm most likely to mess up, which is why I use a matting frame. So there's my card base, and I want to put on some decorations, and I'm going to put my little tree on first. So I'll make sure I got room for it, so I'm put him down in there. There we go. And I need my little dog here to be raised up and then stuck on. Now I've got these little dots that I cut out a double-sided foam tape. I'm going to put him to one side, like that, and then you can put some stars on if you like. Oops. Overdose of glue there. In this particular case, I'm just going to put the one star on, and I'm going to take a Signo white pen and put some little snowflakes in with that. So there it is, a sweet little card, possibly for child's Christmas, or maybe just an adult who likes cute cards. For some variation on the same theme, I've got a card base here, and I've got my front panel with a Merry Christmas stamped on the base, and I'm just going to use some double-sided tape to put that onto the card front. just like so. Like that. Remove my card. And it's all matted. There we go. Now you notice no varnish now, and my nails have been trimmed. Right. Didn't last long, I couldn't keep it on. I just had to take it off. Right, so I now want to introduce you to a couple of little characters called Honey and Marmalade. This is Honey and this is Marmalade. So we have a cat and a dog. And what I'm going to do is actually link their tails like that. So I'm going to put some double-sided foam tape on the back of these two. And I'm going to put them here. I've managed to get hair in the way. Ah, and it's even one of mine. I can't even blame it on the cat. A little heart. Which I'm actually going to put down there. And now I have some other things to add. I've got a little star, one that I cut out from a silver glitter card. Put that one up there, like so. And I have some absolutely minute little stars too. So what I'm going to do for those is to put tiny little dots of glue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to pick them up with a grippy tool to put them onto the card. And I have some little iridescent snowflakes as well. There we go. So that's the other variation on the theme. So here we've got Bertie the Basset Hound, and here we have Honey and Marmalade, and they're just staring up at the sky. Just thought it was just quite cute. And there we have another one which was done with airbrushing the background instead of inks. Now this one also is on a blue flat card, whereas both these two are on watercolour papers. It's quite thick stuff. It's more like a card, but I like it because when you do inking on it, it provides a little texture. Now, not all watercolour papers do. Some are very smooth, but the one I have has got texture to it, and I really like the effect that that gives to the finished result. And the graphics are all drawn by me, so they will be included in the file below. Thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye bye.